why God does not even want this guy Obedient to be involved now is that this war, I call it war. This war is going to be between the North and the Yorubas. That's exactly how it's going to be now. So Obedient should not even be in the middle at all.
Because
that is why
the whole thing will start. You are right. Oh, it's going to start between us.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have put so much investment in this, and they've been brainwashed and all of that. Yeah. There's something happened. That Shetima will have to take over. Yorubas will never forgive these people too. I mean, well, I'm talking about Yoruba Kuzo, because when we say Yorubas, it's like Yorubas. Because they don't even have a majority Yoruba with them anyway. Yeah. But go on, Fidelis.
Yes, for what I'm projecting, Tinubu is not going to last. Shetima or his vice is going to take over very quick because they hold Nigerians' ammunitions, and they cannot see why, even with the fact that we know that the whole Nigerian defense, that the South can still make mouth and talk. You understand? So Tinubu is going to be played out of the game very quick. But if Tinubu is smart enough, with the money that he has, he will be able to get defense to be able to safeguard the South.
Defense, take distance, take. Well,
yes,
we are about to see.
That is it. So that is it. So in our own lifetime, that's exactly what we are going to witness now. Listen, this shithole Nigeria, no one person can come. Even Peter Obi, as far as I'm concerned, he can't carry the consequence, and there's no need for him. He can only delay. I was told that. Yes, I was told that they said once Tinubu take over, they are going to pay all Nigerians 50,000 naira each for them to use to. I mean, you know, that's all bullshit. All bullshit. We see exactly what happened in Sierra Leone and many other countries. So this is exactly what it has gotten to. And for those of us who managed to travel, we should thank our God very well. We should thank our God very well. This is the end. Is the end. Once, like it's been said, once you kill the constitution of any country, it's as good as you have. It's like they call it domino. Like a domino effect. Yeah, the domino effect. Once one has, the other happens. So that is just it. Quite unfortunate, but I think that.
I know. Thank you so much. For kind of acknowledging that too. But if there is no law and order, Nigeria is just going to be living on a borrowed time. And you see,
it's gone.
People get to know that the Nigerian constitution is not what gave Tinubu his presidency.
Freedom fighters will come up.
There will be
the freedom fighter. And don't forget too, Tinubu has enough money to bring in ammunition for himself. Because they're going to look, that's exactly what's going to play out now. Let Peter Obi go and rest. God has decided to say, I will spare your life. You are a good man. You have fought for the poor. But you see, this fight now is between the good and evil. It's between the devil and God himself. So, in fact, he should go and rest. Just relax and let's see how the whole picture goes. They're already beginning to shoot themselves. Yeah, that's just it.
Fidelis Uba, thank you so much. May I take another one? I have another caller. And like I said, if you are still there on YouTube, because that's the only place we are watching right now, except for Twitter. So if you're still there on YouTube watching, you should like the video, okay, to show that you are here. Hello, sir or ma'am.
Hello, Mr. Yamayegun. This is Taiwo from Australia.
Hey, Mr. Taiwo, how are you, sir?
Very good, sir. How are you, sir?
I am also very well. Thanks for asking. And I bet you're already on Sunday in Australia, right?
Oh, yes. Already, It's already almost 7 o'clock. Yeah.
7 in the morning. Wow.
Yeah.
Brilliant, sir. Everybody can hear you, please. Go on.
All right. I just want to quickly point out something. I understand the caller that called from Abuja. You see, the problem is this. I remembered when I went to OAU, how much was I paying for hostel in Angola? You know, the entire speech was less than 1,000 naira.
Wow.
I'm telling you, throughout. I'm sure, this was 1999, 1990, 2000. We were paying just, was it 950 or 750? Can you imagine that? Even when I'm going to school at times, my father will ask me, just 750, you just need 750. 750 for school and for hostel. Now, you see a lot of youth. Now, you know, Nigeria is dominated by a lot of people just below 30, 35. Now, these guys, have never seen a working democracy.
Never.
They don't know how it operates. They've never seen a 24 hours power supply.
Never.
They don't even know how it should operate. That is why he's talking like that. And so they've remained in this state for so long that they cannot even comprehend how a working democracy should operate. They cannot fathom it.
Judiciary being worried of anarchy to do the right thing. If they do the right thing, it will be anarchy. So therefore, they will just avoid it. I'm like, oh my God. That's the mentality back home, no joke. So
that is the problem. And this is why these corrupt leaders can manipulate them. Now, why was the democracy actually set up? The judiciary was set up to do check and balances for the executive and the legislature. That is their purpose. Now, if they now say they don't want to do it because of anarchy, then the democracy will completely collapse.
It's dead.
What you're actually afraid of, I like what you told. What you're actually afraid of, you're just postponing the evil days. You're postponing it. It will eventually happen. And so the issue happens. Now you look at Buhari, Obasanjo. These guys, my father told me that he went to UK to study. He just ran back because there was enough job in Nigeria. You know, they enjoyed all this free education. They enjoyed all these things. The guys are the 1949. They enjoyed it. But they do not want these youth to enjoy it. But unfortunately for this younger generation, they do not understand what they are missing. And because they've not experienced it, most of them have not traveled out. Believe me, I can tell you categorically, I spent about 5-6 years in Saudi. Wow. Some people, my friends here, when we discuss, we even say, I think this democracy is actually a scam. You see, the countries that even have like a king or something, they operate far better than what is operating in Nigeria. I'm telling you. And their citizens enjoy. But you see these guys, these corrupt guys who have been rotating us in circles. Look at them. From Babangida to Buhari to Obasanjo, we've just been rotating in circles for 63 years. These same guys understand the benefits. They know, but they do not want this younger generation to see. No. So if they've not leave the shores of Nigeria.
You know what somebody told me, Sataiwo, right? That person said that those who are traumatizing our lives, those who have made our life, I'm talking about this generation, all right? And the generation before ours. They said those who are making Nigeria a hell for everybody today, they are those generation born in the 40s and 50s and 60s who actually had the best of the best that the era, the time had to offer them, right? And look at them, they are older now. Look at us. Look at them. Look at us. Look at the country.
And you know what? Believe me, so this is the issue. And so a lot of people do not understand. And you see, when you were talking about Dangote, I told you I work in the petrochemical. You see this guy, he's just creating a monopoly. I worked in a very big petrochemical company in Saudi. Guess what? That's why the fact that it's a king that is operating it. Check Saudis now. Their citizens enjoy to the limit. But the issue at the end of what is operating, they make sure our four refineries does not work, and you are giving money to somebody to monopolize it. You think it's stupid? They make sure it doesn't work. All of them. They know exactly what they are doing. They just
against Nigeria. People who did that are supposed to actually be life in jail in a country, a working country.
Yes.
And it's the judiciary that can actually make that happen. But can that happen?
Exactly. And so, unfortunately for that caller, if he doesn't understand, I just want him to travel. Try to travel out a little. Even if you can't go to even the ones that practice democracy. Go to Qatar. Go to even Saudi. Just spend 1 year there and see what is operating. And you see what you guys have been missing. This guy cannot even see a 24-hour power supply. The easiest thing. Do you know when Ghana was celebrating the 20 or 30 years of 24-hour power, Nigeria have been, and they are saying we are going, and Fashola and all the idiots who say they will do it. This guy made sure Nigeria doesn't function. They deliberately make it. And this is why people like this young caller, he's saying, oh, no. This is the same fear that you are trying to conquer in the minds of Nigeria. They are being just brainwashed. And they don't want to leave this cycle. Unfortunately, please, Mayegu, continue to say what you are saying.
I will.
One day, they will continue to learn. And for some of them who eventually travel out, they will see and say, these politicians, they need to even rot in jail.
Honestly.
Including all those who have served for years. They need to be brought back and go to prison for it. You know, even just to conclude, and he was saying that, Obasanjo will have, what is it called? Tinubu will have settled down. You know, in Australia, if you saw one more.
Everybody is in. Do you think the judiciary will just tell them to leave? I was like, oh my God, of course they will leave. If the law says they should, they will.
You know what?
Go on.
Yeah, you know the way the system operates here in Australia. Yes. The Prime Minister sits down, the opposition is in the house challenging him. Yes. Even within the same party, they will knock you out. The same, your vice, your deputy, your treasurer will knock you out in 1 month, and nothing will change. They will tell you to pack off the house.
That's it.
And so, because they don't even know how this democracy or a working democracy should operate, they think, oh no, just leave them. I pray that he understands. He might be writing article, but that article is just within the shores of Nigeria. He doesn't know what is called democracy, and he needs to go and learn. And the best way to learn is for you to see, not what you are telling you in your book. Go into the system and see how it works. My ego, God bless you, and God will continue to open
you too. Thank you so much for that. Deeper, what do you call it? Spanking. I like that. I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Ma. How are you?
Hi. My name is Olivia. I'm calling from London. Yes, with my Nigerian number, though.
Olivia, yeah.
Okay.
I can see that your Nigerian number, so I was like, okay, well, Olivia, your first time.
Yeah, but I'm in London. Yes, it's my first time.
Brilliant, and thanks for calling. So yeah, you're live. Everybody can hear you.
Okay, there's something I want to say, yeah?
Please.
You see, Tinubu and Shetima, yeah?
Yes.
I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like in due time, there's going to be issues between the Yorubas and the Hausas. Let me tell you what I said so. I feel like Tinubu is not going to, he's just waiting to grab this power, yeah? Once it's handed over to him full time by Monday, he's not going to dance to their tune. Tinubu has 1,001 Yoruba elites that he owes one promise or one favor or the other. Yeah? And in doing that, he's going to take a lot of Hausa people off their seats to replace them with Yorubas.
I mean, which is going to be urbanization is coming. I agree.
Yes, which is going to be a problem. Which is going to be a problem for the Hausas. Now, when that time comes, the Hausas are going to look for allies, and the only allies available are the Easterners.
The Easterners, the Igbos.
It's either the Hausas are going to start looking for the Easterners, or the Yorubas are going to start looking for the Easterners. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm following.
Now again, concerning this inauguration thing on Monday, and they're saying they don't want people coming. If you don't have any business here, blah 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 blah. Maigu, you and I live here in the UK. We know that even King Charles, that it's his best right. Even on his coronation day, people were carrying placards and saying, "We did not vote you.
They are saying it's not my king. We did not want you.
Go away." People came out to protest. How much more you that you were not even elected? In King Charles's case, it is his best right, best right. And people were still saying, "We did not nominate you. We did not choose you. Who asked you to be our king?" How much more you that they had an election and then you were chosen?
A politician.
You understand what I mean?
You know what they do to them? They fight them in Africa, right? You see, they will say, you are now the father of all. So you begin to see yourself as father. So if anybody says, oh, they will say, can you say that to your father? Hello, he's not your father. He's a public official. He's there to do a job. But that's not how they see them.
I wonder.
They fight them.
You see, two things are going to happen. Two things are going to happen.
Tell us.
One, it's either Shetima is going to knock Tinubu out really fast because he knows Tinubu. He knows he's on and off. Yes. He knows his mumu button, like they say.
Maybe.
And he's just patiently looking and following him, and but he has the whole thing planned out.
He's the one representing that bloc, the northern bloc, in this government.
Good.
Tinubu himself. Go on.
You see, Tinubu himself, being who he is, Tinubu is what's that word? He's a Martian. One, Martians don't forgive, right? Two, being a Martian, I can bet you that Tinubu also has his own plans down.
Possibly,
so between the two of them, there's going to be like a silent war. It's either you take me down or I take you down.
Like a cat and dog stuff. They may laugh in the public, but when they are alone, we know what will happen behind the scene.
Exactly. Now it's going to look like Tinubu is going to put. Shetima now is bragging. I'm going to be in charge of this. Security. I'm going to be in charge of security, and it will be like film show to him. Tinubu will make him as redundant as
you are a genius. I have to say, if this is how you think politically, okay, you and I have something in common here, and talking from experience as well, right? I told people, I said, Tinubu he looks sick. He's sick, right? Some said he's acting. Yeah. And I said, okay. They said, okay, Tinubu will be this and it will be gone. And Shetima, they will just. I was like, what if Tinubu now surprises all of you for the kind of person Tinubu is that we know in Lagos? The man that is changing, he was changing deputy governor like he was changing diapers back then.
Yeah.
Yeah? He was like that. So what if he comes in and then somehow, Shetima, something happened, they say accident to plane crash, wait up, Shetima is gone. To send this fear into the mind of the people and say, now I can choose who I want. At least I've been sworn in as president. No election again. Now I can choose who I want. Now I said, what if he surprised all of you? I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
There's so much what ifs. We would rather just wait and see. That's me.
I'm just, I feel like, okay, when it comes to this aspect of the Igbos and the Easterners and all of that, yeah, let me tell you what I feel. I feel like Igbos are like Israelites in Egypt. Nigeria is Egypt for Igbos. That's how I see it, yeah. And you're not letting them go. You're not letting them stay. You're not letting them mix. You're not letting them breathe. You're not letting them. When it will happen like
it's gonna be like an exodus.
In night. Like a snap of a finger. Nobody will know. When it will happen, it will be like a joke. Don't be surprised that Nnamdi Kanu might not even be the person. He might be the least expected person. Somebody that they least suspect that will just come up with this movement, come up with plans, and
they will just
push. Yes. Yeah. All right. I just thought I should put in my own. There's going to be an issue between Yorubas and Hausas in no time. I'm giving it 6 to 7 months. In no time.
We shall see. No time. Thank you so much. And that's Olivia from London. Now I have
hello.
One name.
One
name. How are you?
The only one name. I just said to myself, I've been away from the mic for like some couple of days now. So if I don't get through today, I just know that Mayugu doesn't want to talk to me, guys.
It's gonna be like, no, something is wrong. I'm gonna, it won't be that I don't want to talk to you. It will be like you need to go and review your technique of getting in. Probably it's now getting hold.
No, what I would have done, I will have got to get another SIM card.
No, you have to sit down and plan it and say, okay, this is how I used to do it. If let's say they don't catch me,
don't
catch that same technique. I'm going to develop another one. But good enough that you won't probably have to yet because you are in.
Yeah.
Osita.
All right, my brother.
Yes, sir.
More kudos to you.
Thank you.
Anyway, there is something I want us to realize here. Either somebody is a jagaban, somebody is a mafia, somebody is a this, is a that. I want you to understand that the greatest power any man can derive is the power of the people. If the people don't bestow their rights, everything as power unto you, trust me, you're powerless. We look at all these people and we think they are so strong. They are not.
Mere mortals.
They are not. You saw what happened in that tiny Asian country when people marched to the State House. They even They organize themselves that they are not going to beat up anybody. They march straight to the state house. You see what happened? The Oba of Lagos, during the Espas movement, when the people marched straight into his palace, that strong and mighty man, he fled. He ran away. Even he forgot his staff of office. What the Igbo man they call Ofo, what the Yoruba call the Opashe. He left it, he ran away. So what we are seeing is that a lot of people will think that we will take sides when they start fighting. We are not going to take sides, but we will stand on what we stand on.
What is right?
I want people to understand that even tomorrow they start fighting amongst themselves, we are the one that push them to fight among themselves, because our stand has created confusion in the enemy's camp. If nobody knows, nobody should come up in the public arena and say this people is strong, this one is a mafia, this one is a lion. No, they are not.
No, I mean, it's kind of, I think it's kind of relative when they are trying to describe them the way they operate, even though they are probably not mafia, but just the way they operate.
They are not. What I'm trying to say, what is called a king lion is the one that protects his territory. Right. As far as Nigeria is concerned, Nigeria is not a protected territory.
It's not a protected one.
Thank God we are not in the days where country and countries are fighting to collect land. I'm telling you, as Nigeria is now, if any country comes into Nigeria to fight us, to fight in Nigeria, they will defeat Nigeria. Because the so-called leaders have already decimated their place, has already killed their place. And when there's an external aggression, you will find out you cannot do nothing. I am telling you the truth. So let nobody say that, oh, the so-called obedience, or nobody should just say that we should just be looking at them. We will keep talking. If there's anything that we have, even if it's our voice alone, that our voice will continue to cause problems in the enemy's camp.
I mean, they are worried that people will rise one day, right? And they will just end this bullshit, right? Some people are now saying that, for encouraging people or getting people to know what is going on as we have been doing, is like an indirect way of inciting the people to ask for what is right. And if people are going to ask for what is right, it's not going to be easy. There will be chaos, anarchy. So they want to gaslight us from talking. They said, no, don't talk again, because what you are doing can make people kind of react. When people react now, there will be anarchy. So it's our fault.
If you think, I used to tell somebody, if you think that, oh, it is all about them, that they are going to have issues amongst themselves, just like that, it's never going to happen. Because let me tell you, it is more than we can see. It's more than we see physically. This thing you are looking at, these people are operating under the occultic law. They know the kind of laws they follow. And the only thing I know, if a village is burning, even the Babalawo that is in that village will pick raise and run. He won't wait for fire.
No.
And we are the fire. We, the people, are the fire. So let nobody think that these people, because I look at it, look at Buhari's kitchen cabinet. I've been thinking about it for a while.
Right.
How many of them went into the election? How many of them participated in the election that says, oh, that I want to be a governor, I want to be a DD? None of them did that. Am I right or wrong?
No, you are very right.
I
don't see anybody working for Buhari saying they want to go and contest for this or that.
Now,
except Malamu,
so what did he tell?
Malamu tried, but they shanked
and
him.
He stepped down. He on his own, he said he was not going to run again.
Yes.
I want to let you know that this is an agreement they had from the days of their CPC and the days of Tinubu's camp. They followed that agreement that is cemented by their They are demons and they are gods that they worship.
From their house, I've been waiting to call that Dibia and all that. The ones that put this whole thing together. So when you finish, it will be your turn. So nobody should.
Yes. That is what you are saying that is peddling. And I'm telling you, if you think we will just sit on the side and be quiet and we shouldn't put our mouth, trust me, I'm telling you, they know how to settle.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to. When we
don't joke with this. Don't joke with these people. They know how to settle. They know how to settle. Even if they are going to settle it with military coup, it is their settlement. They know how to settle.
It will be them.
How many minutes did it take? Abacha to remove Shonekan from that place? Did heaven fall? They know how to settle it. So, my brother, we will keep talking. We'll keep doing what we are doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You have a very wonderful one over there. Osita. Here we go. I have another caller on the line. Hello there.
Chama.
Yes, sir.
This is Adiola.
Hey, Adiola. I was going to do People's Parliament tonight, and I don't know. I mean, I thought of People's Parliament, and then somehow your picture just came to my head. Then I was like, no, I'm going to do open mic, so everybody can just call in. How are you?
I want to catch cruise tonight. I just want to catch cruise. Almost so many callers.
Feel free. Go on.
Almost so many callers, man. Agbado Nation, man. Agbado Nation.
There you go. Confused and then yeah. Go on.
That Mohammed guy. Baba, they take my own. You know, anarchy is, you can only prevent anarchy if you do the right thing.
If you do the right thing.
If you do the right thing.
I have never heard that doing the right thing will cause anarchy in my life until tonight.
No.
And I promise you, I'm still going to go and think about it and say, okay, doing the right thing can cause anarchy. I told you, I said Nigeria defy logic. If you sit down anywhere and say, okay, they do this in America, they do this in UK, they do this in China, and then, okay, Nigeria, this is the pattern, you will fail. Nigeria, everything about Nigeria defy logic. Listen to that.
So if you say that doing the right thing, would promote anarchy, that means that you just said to us that impunity is the one that is running Nigeria. So you just said, you know what? Impunity is what we are running on, not democracy, not any form of rule of law. We are running with impunity. So let's just get it right that impunity is the order of the day. That's all we are running with.
That. Impossible.
It is. Baba, it is inevitable. All the roads are leading to anarchy, leading to revolution. If you keep on doing the same things you are doing.
Yes.
So the question I want to calculate, or the math I want to do as an economist is, for us to prosper or even come close to the kind of prosperity we experience as a dodgy union during Obasanjo or even Goodluck's time, how many years will it take for us to even have that semblance of prosperity? That is the question we should ask ourselves. So if we cannot say, okay, we can have that prosperity next 4 or 5 years, then we'll get your arrangement. You can't subdue people to in perpetuity. You say Igbo cannot stay here. Oh, they must not vote. If they're going to vote, they're going to. I don't understand. You go back to their village. All those kind of nonsense.
I mean, they should be doing coronation in Nigeria. Like, one thing, right?
Exactly.
They should just do like this and say, okay, after me, you. Oh yeah, let us throw the dice. So we'll see who is going to go next. And when they throw the dice, they'll say, okay, me, I will do 8 years. Then you will come next. Coronation, and stop wasting money on elections and all of that, and wasting people's lives.
It's by Turn Nigeria Limited.
Exactly. Turn by Turn Nigeria Limited. Make it official. Write the law. Put it in your constitution.
Because the previous caller, I like the previous caller because it's a point we don't always see because we are not always privy to the arrangement. And that's what people don't understand. When these people sit down in the dead of the night and they have their discussions, you don't know what they've agreed. No. And for you to know what they agreed, it will be the outcome you will see. So there's no need for you to yes, when they have agreements, nobody agree. But we will have to face the outcome. We'll have to deal with the outcome, and that's what we are dealing with. This Tinubu's coronation is an agreement that has been made years ago. So we are going to deal with the outcome.
We have to deal with the consequences of that. Either they do their best to resist it. Now that it seems like it cannot be resisted until they will swear him in, then the resistance will have to continue. Or all of us should just die and accept it.
Even if you look at the way the economy is structured now, our economy as a whole, and look at all the drivers, then you will start worrying. You start worrying. You'll be worried. I don't know how they want to perform magic. You are borrowing.
They are removing subsidy next month. Okay. Nigeria cannot pay
the refinery now.
Go on.
Yes. But Dangote refinery is back on, so they'll be looking to leverage on that one somehow, primarily to leverage on Dangote refinery
for the momentarily, right? Because Dangote refinery from July, a liter of petrol in Nigeria is going to 215 naira per liter. So it's not going to make things easier for anybody. He's already told them. He said, except if the government pay me the difference. I'm not here for Christmas. I'm not doing charity. I'm going to sell to you based on the market value. And that's where the GBT is.
But Michael, is an anomaly for you to have a refinery away from the source itself. Because when he came out with that refinery plan, I saw the plant, I saw the brief, I saw the proposal. I was thinking, why is this guy locating refinery away from the source? Away from the source. We do things, you see, it's an anomaly. It is.
Nigeria is just futuristic. Maybe they are being, because Lagos has oil too. Lagos have oil. So maybe one of these states is just going to put their driller in, and they'll start drilling from there in that ocean, and they'll just,
if Lagos oil is in that commercial quantity compared to the South, I start in South. Their oil there is ridiculous.
I know.
They are really, God has really blessed them. Yes. So you have to pay Dangote global price. Global price for a local product. That's number one. We will be held ransom to him. But we should need to understand
like this, they hold Nigeria hand. They go empty everybody. You know where they want to when the area boys want to jump you, and then they hold your hand like they are greeting you. They will be lifting you up like this, lifting you up like before you know it, they don't empty your pocket, empty everything. That's exactly what Dangote will do to Nigerians. They go hold your hand like this.
Michael, Taba will beneficial owners of that Dangote refinery will all be shocked. Beneficial owners are always hidden and in shell companies. They are layers. There are so many of our leaders that have invested in that spot.
No doubt.
So many of them. If we look at that, at the layers of that refinery and see people that put their money where their mouth is, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This college president, Babana, I don't like.
Others are saying, in the name of Jesus, God will bless me. So I will see my own under this Tinubu. In the name of Jesus.
Baba.
What's the problem?
That thing makes me angry when people say God will use it.
Now no matter what anybody say about Tinubu, in the name of God, me, I will make it on that. You'll make it on that Tinubu, Abi. Amen. No, because I want you to all of you make all of you make them under Ramo. Or we'll come back here later and talk about it. Yeah.
My when people tell me that God will use him, I go into a rage.
I know.
I go into
be very, very annoying.
Me, I can't phantom it because someone is telling you who they are. You can see their past record. It's predictable. God cannot use someone that is proud. You need to tell me, let's even bring God into it. Look at people that God has used. For God to use you, God has to humble you first of all. So when you start telling me that God will use him, hold on a second. Look at his track record. What has he been doing? Lagos has been captured by him. He has captured Lagos. So, and he has put talk, there are more people out of school.
They want him to replicate what he did in Lagos in Nigeria.
He wants to replicate
in 4 years, they go understand what he do for Lagos. Everybody go understand. Abuja go first understand.
On my replicate again, maybe they want to get the national level.
Breaking news by Adiola. Breaking news. MC Oluomo is no longer the chairman NURT in Lagos anymore. He don't move to Abuja. Story for another day. Let me take another call.
Baba, God bless you.
And God bless you too. Thanks so much, brother. Thank you very much, Adiola. I have another call on the line. Sir, when I grow up, I would love to be like you. You are one of the most patient person I've actually seen in a while. How are you?
I'm very good, Michael. This is my second time of calling. Chim from Calgary.
You've not stopped there trying to call in the last 1 hour. Usually people would have given up and be like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to go listen. But you really got on. Thank you.
You are the new rave in town, that gives us access to be able to know what. Honestly, I'm not trying to sugarcoat you. I live in Canada, so I don't have access to Nigerian TV per se, but we go to YouTube, watch Arise and all those people. Mm-hmm. But, those are becoming establishment avenues where they, views are not expressly spoken of the way they should be. Exactly. So an extent, you may not blame them because they don't want to be fined, but we know that Michael cannot be fined anyhow. So at least you can come here and express our views.
To shut down my channel. I'll open another one the following day. That's the only thing.
It will not even happen. It will not even happen because this is a very decent place. Yeah, so I've been listening to the views. Number one thing is I want Nigerians. I don't want us to, look at this thing from a Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa perspective. If there's anything this election has proven us to us is that there are people in the north, be them Muslim, be them in the middle belt who are not Hausas, who are tired of the way things are going. People voted. See, if you remove the Igbo votes in Lagos, just remove the Igbo votes alone in Lagos, Obi will still win. Because there are people in Lagos, there are Yoruba people, whether it is the original Lagosians or the other Yorubas from Ogun or wherever else in the Yoruba land that came there, who are tired of this kind of prebendal politics that Tinubu and his cohorts play. So let us just take away that factor. You understand? What has happened is that Nigeria has been captured. Nigeria has just been captured by a set of politicians, be it Shitty Man and his co-northern travelers or the Ababakus of Lagos. They've just captured Lagos. Captured Nigeria, rather. And they are doing as they like. They have their hatchet men in the judiciary. Yes. They have them in INEC. They have them in the military. They have them everywhere. It's interesting.
When all institutions are gone, who do we run to? Now, the judiciary are now saying that they are being bullied by all of you asking them to do the right thing. Who do we run to?
Exactly. And which brings me to the point I want to make.
Please.
See, Nigeria's issue is both institutional and a function of the citizens. On the institutional level, we have not built institutions where people will go in there and say, you know what? I like Tinubu, but guess what? This is what the law says, and we're going to do things according to the book. Simple. He's still your friend, but you do things according to the book. You see that in the US, you see that even in the UK.
Yes.
So of the people who went against Boris Johnson are probably his even close people. They will still go and drink.
God bless you.
Exactly. But when he started doing what was wrong, they will go against him because there are other interests that they are looking at that you feel this guy is going to kill that interest.
Sure, you get.
Do you understand?
This is not about Boris. It is about the institution of premiership, the prime ministers, right? If he messed it up, if they find themselves in that position tomorrow, the institution will be worthless. So they will let him go. It should be bigger than everybody, but not Nigeria. Go on, Baba.
Exactly. And then on the issue of the citizens, you see, the first day I called and I told you that the problem with us as Nigerians, and I'm using the word us because I am part of it.
At least we are.
Is that yes, we are. Is that our thinking is, you understand? You remember this concept of when a bus driver, maybe you enter bus and you give a bus driver 500 naira to give you change of 100 naira, for instance. And then he's telling you he doesn't have change. and then you get to your bus stop and somehow you forgot and you come down.
Yes.
What do you hear the bus conductor say? Oluwa to shape me. And I've always asked people, how does Oluwa shape when you have just cheated somebody of his own resources? So that is the issue with the citizens of Nigeria, which I am part of. Everybody is looking at. I heard the Mohammed guy talking about anarchy. See, I live abroad. I live in Canada, but I still have interest in Nigeria. I'm looking for the interest of Nigeria. Whatever I'm doing it is because that system was not working well that made me start thinking of leaving.
That's right.
Do you understand? It is not that Nigeria can be a fantastic place. I see the opportunities we have in that country and how it would have been a beautiful land if everything was working. But guess what? Because those things are not working, everybody starts looking for where things are working. You understand? And that's why we all trip out. Nobody wants Nigeria, and my parents are living there. So asking the judiciary, like you rightly said, to do the right thing, I do not know how that amounts to speaking anarchy. I think Nigerians, we should move our level of citizenship a notch higher than what it is.
Somebody even said, somebody said that if there is any conversation that should happen in the first place, that Nigerians should be questioning their citizenship. Like, ask, what is a Nigerian? What is in a Nigerian actually worth? Nigerians should question that. By the time they discover that it's worth next to nothing, maybe they will get angry and they will demand for right citizenship. Like you said, maybe when they become responsible citizens, right, they will likely get responsible leaders. But it's a long shot, though. So.
Exactly, and it's not far from it. So I think part of our problem is because the quality of our citizenship is beyond low. You understand? People don't even know what their rights are. People don't know what their responsibilities are, and even those who seem to know are quick to want to excuse. I had a conversation with my friends on another WhatsApp group, and people were telling me, "Oh, Tinubu has paid his dues. How Tinubu, has helped you." And I asked the guy, I said, "Are you guys kidding me? This guy was stealing people's money, stealing resources meant for Lagos State, and was using it to give his friends, give his associates and everything, and then they now feel they owe him." I said, that is how the people of the mafia world think. It is I do something for you, then I call in those favors when the time comes. That's what he has done. And we cannot allow, that kind of mindset to be the thing that is going to happen. So, I wish Nigeria, it's been painful for me, bro, where I am every day. When I wake up and I say, this guy is going to be president. Yay. It is very painful.
A lot of people are still going to kind of, I'm sorry if I'm kind of making all of you to start telling us how you're going to handle it, because a lot of people can't say how they're going to handle it. Let's be honest, right? A lot of people are still going to be like, no, this is not happening. No, it's not happening. And when it finally happens, right, I am one of those who are trying to let you know that you can get yourself ready for it to start kind of, or else, you may be in that trauma of what Nigeria has done, and it could take another toll on so many people, because I've seen people told me that they're crying.
I don't live in a fool's paradise. I don't live in delusion. I was hoping the judiciary, my hope is still that the judiciary will do the right thing. You understand? I've excused yesterday's judgment in the sense that, because although it's wrong, but the precedence there is that they say that if you're not a member of a party, you cannot, so now that Labour Party and OB did not, bring that matter pre-election, but brought it post-election as they want us to see. Let's see what we have. I am not optimistic.
Do you know something about this time, which I have said many times, sir, right? I said, and it's great too. One thing that the obedient have achieved that they may not acknowledge all the time, and I'll keep reminding them, is the fact that they help those who were doubting that Nigerian institutions have been compromised and it's irredeemable. Those who were still doubting that, the obedient exposed all of that. For example, they exposed the political system where criminals are called delegates, selling their this and that. There are many people who didn't know that until disobedient pushed that. And a lot of people were so surprised that some people are collecting money to choose candidates. How is that? You know what I mean? Then they went on to expose the Nigeria security system, expose INEC, expose Nigeria, what they call them? They call them the dons, university lecturers. This
intellectuals
exposed all these guys to show that they all work hand in hand to regain criminals. Now, this time, now they want to expose the judiciary. And if they have done, if nobody has seen them do anything at all, I personally, I acknowledge that, Baba, because judiciary is so afraid right now that when they flop, the obedient are now reading the law. They are quoting section upon sections. They are quoting electoral act upon electoral act. This is so unusual. Yeah.
It's a good thing. I think I see those category of people on the obedient side. They have elevated what it means to be a citizen. They are holding the nation accountable. And that is what we want to see across board. See, look at the American election. You saw how it went. Exactly. You see how the American election, even though they are polarized, but you see that it gets to a point. The rational ones in the Democratic Party, if the Democratic Party is doing wrong, we stand up and start saying it. There are people already who are saying, what's his name, Joe Biden should not go back, that he's not doing them any good. You saw the man from Virginia, the senator, who consistently voted against Joe Biden's policies. I'm trying to remember his name. You know, he was consistent that even some Democrats started asking him to leave the party and go and join. But he said, no, I'm a Democrat, but I don't agree with what our president is doing. That is the kind of citizenship we want to see Nigerians have. I tell people, see, Baba, painful for me. In 2015, I voted Buhari. I didn't vote him because, you know, I'm an Igbo person. But I just felt the guy from the Southwest, South, who was closer to me, was not doing things right. People today are making it look as if, I told him, I said, if Buhari fails, it doesn't mean that Jonathan himself has become a saint. No. What it simply means is that Buhari lost an opportunity to prove to Nigerians why he is better than Jonathan. Now we are making Jonathan look better. So it is not a function of Exactly. It's painful. But let me give space for another person to contribute. So much, thank you very much.
I enjoy our chat as usual. So I have another person on the line, and this caller is going to be my last caller tonight. And I'm going to see you all again tomorrow, Sunday. But here we go. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
Yes, sir. Is that the prince?
Yes, sir, Baba. This is Prince Jamal, representing IPOB for life.
Full House official. Go for it, the prince.
Baba, I thank God I enter.
I'm glad that you did.
Yeah, family now.
This will be my last call, and then until tomorrow. But go for it, Baba. Meanwhile, are you getting ready for Edinburgh?
Yes, so we full ground for Edinburgh. We already
in 2 days' time. We should all be in Edinburgh. Prince Jejeman, the Biafran, the Biafran Remembrance Day, May 30, Edinburgh. I'm going to put the sticker on.
Sir.
Go on, by the way, please.
Yes, Baba. Thank you so much for the great work you are doing. Yeah.
Thanks to you.
We always share your program, and I encourage people to share your program.
Thanks.
Because you are not only educating everyone, you are saving lives. A lot of information you are putting out there, it helps in stopping all these criminals and terrorists. You have to limit some things that they are doing. Okay.
Go for it. I'm with you, Prince man. Go on. Now my NEPA take light. I won't fix them, but go on.
Okay, Baba. Yeah, the area I just want to touch about 3 points area, but I will start with this Dangote refinery we were talking about. You know, the other day I told you that they've succeeded in dipping their Quran, according to the herdsmen, in the Atlantic Ocean, and they were western region now. It's only the east now that they're giving their headache. That's why they're holding now the can. Okay.
I'm with you.
But they have no choice than to leave it now in the can. That's because if they are holding somebody on the ground, until you leave that person, you too that's holding the person are holding yourself.
That's right.
Okay. So then keep it in now in the can. Always the international community satellite is upon their Ruga agenda and their grazing route and their waterways bill, which is all is a terrorist agenda. All right. So what I want to tell my people of Oduduwa is that their eyes should be very, very open, because now that the Fulani, their franchise of Dangote, this big empire is there in Lagos. Definitely, the repentant Boko Haram will be the one that will come and guide it. So August visitors, they should expect us August visitors in the southwest. Okay, so everybody should be on alert, red alert as Nigeria did. So okay, that one are one. Then secondly, you see this one where I don't know whether a sheet there for a head full in belly. This what they call Asari Dokubo. That guy I've never seen a selfish human being like that guy. You know, he has a university in whether Togo and Benin Republic. He did not cite. Yes, he did not cite that university in the Niger Delta.
No.
You know, he's claiming to be leader of Niger Delta. You know, he's very shameful, shameless man. He's telling Nigerians because of his own selfish interest, Nigeria's destiny should be mortgaged by Tinubu buying his first car. Tinubu paying the children's school fee. And they giving the wife shop money when he's there for prison.
That's right.
If Nigeria is working, do he have? Yeah, we need somebody's favor to be a human being. You are right to a house if it's mortgage. If you are a car, you can buy car on contract and be paying 1,000 every month. Your children will have access to free education to any level.
The fact that they came from the oil producing region of Nigeria, their education, their housing should be free. All of it.
I'm telling you, Baba, this guy is so shame. He shame me, Baba. You don't say this guy. Na pipeline, the guide pipeline where Fulani herdsmen grazing route put for a land. All his village, they make all the whole people. Then they get one sickness or the other. Then pipe in oil, they go to the jail. What an insult! Not even in Nigeria. The one the pipe go, another one never do them. Now in the jail.
Find anything. For Kaduna.
Is it not terrorism? Is it not terrorism against the state, Nigeria in general? Now, then they tell you say restructuring under their foot. They tell you say the Boko Haram one day go rule Nigeria. Restructuring my foot.
I they pray for long life for you, my followers and my the people in the temple of truth. The drama go long.
Yeah.
Trust me. And
honestly, no be smart, no be smart thing.
Baba,
they
have started issuing the certificates. Certificate of survival under Buhari. Yeah. Some people no go even get certificate under that of Tinubu. Monday is so close. The prince. So
restructuring under my foot, Baba. If you see this man's face, if you see his face, only in face that it resembles death. The best way be their distance. Baba, you see, they think say Boko Haram, what did they tell them say he go rule Nigeria one day. You don't day for their domot. For all the one Nigeria domot. Boko Haram don't they rule Nigeria, they will give them a certificate on Monday. You understand? So they made a notice say that they see the wait for the Boko Haram will go come. It's already in their domot. All right? Because Tinubu where the waka is the fall down. That one they know where they know how to handle them. And the whole Nigerians, if they don't want to the shop at Bado in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon, and in the night, may them go learn from Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom, they should go and learn from Animal Kingdom. My we say lion. Any day where Malu, make I use the Malu, no be bull, man. I don't want to go understand. Any day where the bull decide, say, then go die with this lion where they shop them every day. Then gather in their number. And they tell you, it's a lion the run away.
Lion go run.
I think you get me. Lion go run. Just no go. If they make mistake, go only one by one. And so they get a catch them. But they go come out in their millions, in their billions. You go see, they go no say lion self they fear. If they say lion, they they fear. All this one where police they do. All this one where police they do issue threats is rubbish. Police go run if they see millions of people march out for their rights, for their destiny. Because Nigeria is all about life of people now is at stake. Is at stake. Destiny of people is at stake. That's what Nigeria is. I'm not happy that I'm abroad. If I get Biafra today, I'm going back home the next day. What are the five for Igbo land? You understand me? The weather itself not even match my skin. They hear me by a good. So my people, they
Prince Jejeman, but you can go back now. According to Kolu, you will not have to. It won't be that bad. I'll let you go, okay, Prince Jejeman. Thank you so much for tonight.
Thank you, Jare. God bless you.
Shall see on Tuesday. On Tuesday. You stay safe,
God bless you in advance, Baba.
Nice one.
And we are competing with armed robbers and the bandits to recruit from the youths who are unemployed. 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and take away from their recruitment source. What they will eat? Cassava, àgbàdo, corn in the morning, yam in the afternoon. It's growing here. You create demand and consumption.
All classes, you know what they call F level? When you get failure in all the subjects that you take. F9, F8, F9, F8, FF. Double F. That is his name. All classes. You know what they call F.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one. If I'm tired, I say, please.
Thank you. Now, this is where we're going to draw the curtains tonight. I will see you tomorrow, Sunday, which is going to be our Sunday sermon and others that will follow. So, thank you so much for tonight. And also, for my camera, let me show you that quickly before I go. Right. So, I have that. For the last time, you're going to see it on camera like this, because after tonight, it's going to be the one mounted over there. Okay, it's the one I'm going to mount over there, and then we can begin to check out the picture and tell me what you think. Okay, thank you so much to every one of you, and to those who are telling me congratulations as well. Yeah, thank you. This machine is actually a very, very good machine. So I won't have to buy another one now for maybe another 1 or 2 years. Sure you get. So thank you to all of you. And this is for you. And everything that will come out of it as well will serve the purpose. The main purpose. Like this broadcast before you go. Okay? You can subscribe still if you haven't. I will see you some other time. You should all have a good evening and good night. From here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.